Welcome back to Snipe City Cards. We're finally going to wrap this stolen Fedex PSA saga up. In case you're not up to date, we sent these 10 cards to PSA back in February of 2022 to get graded. On the way back, FedEx did some shady stuff, and we didn't get our cards back. PSA started the process March 2nd. March 4th, it was moving, and then something happened March 8th in Memphis. Nothing happened. Eventually, PSA called them and chewed them out, and it took about a month for these to start moving. You'll see the date at the top here is April 5th that it came to Canada. April 6th, it was delivered, and it said it was signed for by Chris. But we got some raw footage here, we'll show you. Once again, we have already uploaded this on the channel, but like for the cost on the package, the amount that should have been insured on it, probably should have actually been signed for, but this FedEx employee just dropped it off, didn't say anything, drove off. Here's just another brief recap of opening the package. This is what we got. FedEx didn't say anything, by the way. They didn't tell us it was security repackaged. PSA never sends their stuff like this. They just threw it in a FedEx baggie, and they were just completely, utterly destroyed. So that was 4 of the 10 cards. Eventually, after fighting with FedEx, and they didn't really do much for us. PSA, eventually, we called PSA. They did a lot of the work for us. FedEx was not really overly helpful, but so we got 4 of the cards back. The Gretzky was destroyed. When we tried to deal with FedEx, they basically just gave us the middle finger. They told us PSA was the sender, so we can't do anything about it. So we were always in contact with PSA, and they were relatively helpful, and we have reached the final resolution on this saga. These 6 cards were missing, stolen, whatever you want to call it. They could still be in the slabs. PSA originally told us that they were going to mark the serial numbers as stolen, but they've just removed them from their website. But the big one that's frustrating is this Jack Hughes 1/1 PMG Gold Auto. But we're going to go through all of this. This has been resolved in sections. So we sent the 4 cards back to PSA, the 4 smashed up cases, and PSA regraded them for us. That was the first step to get going. These came back, I think, early June, and so we've got some footage here. PSA also did send us this black PSA slab holder box. This was one of the perks they gave us as a, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for being a PSA customer. We're sorry this happened to you. We're going to send you this black box. It was definitely underwhelming. I originally thought it was going to be like a security slab holder, but it's just a finished cardboard box from PSA. But we do have the 4 slabs inside of here, so we're going to use the box to hide them. And we're going to show you what they got regraded as. All right. Okay, first up, the Jack Campbell Young Guns still came in at a PSA 9, and I think that serial number is the same, so they just figured out that that was the same grade, and they kept it all the same. They just put it in a new holder and printed off a new label. We have our Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl clear-cut exclusives. Still got a PSA 10, so that one was pretty good. This one specifically was my card, so I was happy to get that back. The 2 Campbells, the Manoa and the Gretzky, are Chris's, and the other cards are mine. So we also got this Connor McDavid rookie materials. This stayed a PSA 8, so once again, doing fairly decent. And it's just nice to have that clean card back. And lastly, the Gretzky. Obviously, that did not stay a PSA 6. That card was mangled. This got a PSA 1. So that was like the big one on Chris's end. So he had this one, and then he had the missing Manoa, which we're going to get into, and the missing Jack Campbell PSA 10 Future Watch Auto. But to drop a card from PSA 6 to a PSA 1 is pretty brutal, especially when it's a Gretzky rookie card. This is the information we got. Hello, we blacked our name out. Confirming our conversation last week regarding the submission. We blah, blah, blah. We got a resolution, 1 damaged item, and 6 items that were missing from the package. Below are the certificate numbers. So we're going to do this. We're going to start off with the 3 that were returned with the same grade. So that's just a wash. So we got those cards back. It just took a little bit longer. And then we've got Connor McDavid spelt wrong, which I just found that funny. Here we go. So the Gretzky PSA 6 holder was cracked during transit. The resolution is a credit for the difference in the card, which is $3,200 between a PSA 6 and a PSA 1. So Chris still does have the card. It is obviously not this PSA 6. It's a PSA 1, and he got the difference of $3,200. So he did relatively okay on there. These 6 cards, however, did not come back to us. They were missing. And we got our Jack Campbell Future Watch Auto. So if you guys see any of these cards, please let us know. A lot of them are serial numbered. Chris got back $300. These are all in US figures. So $300 US for this PSA 10 Future Watch Auto of Jack Campbell. Then there was the Alex Manoah Bowman's first autograph numbered to 499, I think that was. He got $125 back. Remember, we did not get our $100 grading fee back, so he basically got $25 for this card. That's the sucky part. And the Gretzky was owed $600 to get graded. But going forward, we got the Ovechkin PMG PSA 8. We got $550 for the Ovechkin. That was relatively okay with market value. We've got our Tim Stützle Metal Rookie Silver Auto numbered to 99. We got $200 back for this. That was below market value minus the $100 grading fee. That is painful on the Tim Stützle there. Our Cale Makar Parkhurst Auto. This one is the one that is the only one that's not numbered of the missing or stolen cards. We got $250 back for this. So again, that's okay with market value, but obviously, once again, with all of them, we did not get our grading fees back. And last but not least, my Jack Hughes 1 of 1 PMG Gold. It got a PSA 7. We got $999. That was the maximum allowance under the $100 that we sent. So we got this email that also said we discussed it with our manager, blah, 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 blah. In Section 5 of our Terms and Agreement, it states customers will be compensated based upon the fair market value of the items as determined by PSA standard procedures and is limited to the declared value. So I don't like that. You max out on the declared value, but if your card's worth less, they're going to get you at the lowest point. That was a bit frustrating. They had their specialists go through it. They do have a process where you can negotiate with them if you find something is wrong on their end. But the biggest thing is we did not get our grading fee back. We did get the PSA Black Slab box, and we did get one $50 grading voucher given to us. But aside from that, the Gretzky $600 to grade, $600 on all the other cards to grade at $100 each on the missing ones. Like by the time you pay that and the shipping insurance, guys, let us know what you guys think, if this was enough. And also, please, please, please let us know if you stumble across any of these cards. I don't know what the process is since we've been paid out through the insurance. Are these technically still our cards? Am I still the rightful owner of the Jack Hughes 1 of 1? Is Chris still the rightful owner of the Manoah and the Campbell? Or because we've been paid out with insurance, does that just like make it go away? I can't see that happening. I do plan on calling PSA to ask if they can file some sort of police report on the missing cards. Fedex is doing nothing for us because PSA is technically the sender, but if any of you guys see this gold 1 of 1 auto Jack Hughes, please let me know. That's the big one that really hurts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.